Today on Trainmaster Bob, we're going to continue our series of videos in the operation of the various locals to operate on my HO scale model railroad. And today's video will be about the operations of the Limestone Job. The Limestone Job purpose in life is to move limestone from the limestone loader at Lime Ridge to the Penn-Dixie Cement Mill at Bath, Pennsylvania. This job is also used to do any other cleanup work on the railroad that might be necessary, changing from day to day. And if there's any cars on the Lehigh and New England interchange track at Bath, this job pulls them and moves them to their appropriate locations. So remember to give my videos a like and to subscribe to the channel. And now on to the Limestone Job. The Limestone Job begins its day when it gets its engine off the pit at the roundhouse. Crew reports to duty in the mechanical department building here. They board their locomotive and they head out of the roundhouse. Pull out the roundhouse lead up to the switch. Brakeman gets off, lines us out with the lead, and the switch going into the limestone loader is directly beyond the roundhouse switch, so he lines us in on the limestone lead. We proceed. And we stop and wait for him to line the switches back. Line back, and then we proceed down the limestone lead. And we got a hold of our cars. Brakeman's knocking off the handbrake. Gives us a stretch 'em sign. We stretch him, we got a hold of them all. He's back on the engine, and we're going to pull out. Pull out the limestone lead and back on the main here, and stop, let the brakeman line the switch back. Since this is yard limits, we left the switch open. Switch is lined back. The next move is to pull up forward. Clear the switch at Lime Junction. Brakeman's lined the switch, and we're going to shove up the yard lead to the switch here at Lime Junction. We pull into the tail track. We're going to stop, cut away from our cars. Pull forward. We're going to go into the loose track now. Gone to a joint with our caboose, and now we're going to pull out and Have our caboose back onto our train. Okay, brakeman's going to go in between now and couple up the air. Okay, we'll leave our cars here, cut our engines off so I can make a runaround move. Okay, switch his line. Slow down, pick up our brakeman. Pull up, we stop, just clear the crossover switch. This line, we're going to head back to a joint on our train. Okay, we come back and we couple into our train. Now we'll do our initial thermal air test. Trainman will walk the set on the cars, then he'll walk to release, make sure all the brakes release, check for safety appliances, and then we will depart. Next, the train pulls up to the Northampton Street crossing at Prosperity and stops to flag the crossing. Our head brakeman's gotten off, flagged the crossing. All traffic is stopped and we will proceed. We pass through the back side of Prosperity now, passing the team track. And we turn around just in time to catch a glimpse of our train as he goes around the curve. And goes around the back side of Prosperity. Next we catch our train as he comes around the S-curve here at Prosperity and overshades the Deaf Road and meets the first cement drill that's in the clear. We meet him here in Harmony. We can see our limestone job going behind the houses here in Harmony. Now our limestone job rolls past the Starter Flake Quarry at Penargel. Limestone trains arriving in the East Yard at Bath. Here we'll swap the limestone empties for the limestone loads that are on the train. First move is we cut away from the caboose. And we're going to pull up. The reason we keep a hold of the loads is they already have air in them. And it helps with switching moves. Pick up our empty, set them over towards our caboose. We'll shove our loads back and we're going to spot them in the unloading shed. This unloading shed is the unloading facility for limestone going to Penn-Dixie number 6. Brakeman's cut off our engine. We're going to pull ahead. As the engine pulls ahead, here you can see the crack in the earth. Bath yard is on a fold-up section across the aisleway, and this piece of plywood folds down. There's Atlas snap track across it as a bridge, so when this folds up, the Atlas snap track comes out. Go back to our train and we're going to pick it up and then go down to the west yard at Bath. Train passes Harvey Keller's junkyard and comes up the west yard lead and pulls into track number 3. Cut our engine away, run up to the west end yard lead, and then we're going to come back down track number 4, make our runaround move. So we come up track 3, we pass between our train and 3 cars received from the Lehigh and New England, which we're going to pick up. Gone to a joint with our interchange off the Lehigh and New England. Handbrakes are knocked off. Pull out. Got 1 car of coal for Griffin Brothers and Harmony. We got a car of coal for Davis Manufacturing and West Prosperity. And we have an empty New York Central refrigerator car going back to the NYC at Buffalo. We gotta shove back up the lead to a joint with our caboose. And back out with our caboose and set it over along with our pickup. I'm going to go pick up our empty limestone cars. And now we're going to take our limestone cars and double them over on top of our train. We shove back to the joint. Our trainman will walk the set, walk release, and once they complete their initial thermal air test, we will depart. Now we pass through the east yard of Bath as we start our journey back to Lime Ridge. We go by Johnny Rook Siding, which is the interchange track with the Pennsylvania Railroad. All cars for the Pennsylvania Railroad are set out here during an operating session. The Limestone Job passes the Harmony drill while they're switching the industry track here, taking a car of meat in the spot at Harmony Meat Packers. We pass around Harmony, go across Shades of Death Road Crossing. We're going to pull up and we're going to drop our caboose off clear of the east siding switch here at Harmony. And we're going to take that New York Central car that goes west and we're going to set it out into the west track at Harmony. We're going to shove back in the west track. We're going to set this New York Central car out. Shove it to a joint against the cars that are already in there. We're set out spade and we're back to our caboose. Now we shove back and pick our caboose up. Make a quick air test. Make sure we got a set and release on the caboose. Now we depart. And we come back into Prosperity, passing the team yard, and pull up and stop for the crossing at Northampton Street. We stopped for the Northampton Street crossing in Prosperity. Our trainman's gotten off, flagged crossing, stopped all the traffic. Now we're going to proceed. We pull down a yard lead at Lime Ridge, and our first move is going to be to set our caboose out into the caboose track. Okay, we stop here at the caboose track switch. Shove our caboose back and set it out. Next, we're going to set out our two cars to be spotted in tomorrow's train in the yard track 3. Now we come out with our empty limestone cars, and our next job will be to take these over to the limestone loader and spot them up. Next we come out with our empty limestone cars, and we're going to head over to the limestone loader and spot these empties up. Now we shove our empty cars back into the limestone spur, spot them here at the loader for unloading. Now we pull out of the limestone loader, and we're going to head for the roundhouse. Bring our engine into the roundhouse, we bring it up the service track, and we spot it here at the service racks for the roundhouse personnel to come out and service the engine. And that concludes the day for our limestone drill. The limestone drill crew will go in. The conductor will turn his paperwork in to the yard clerk, who will mark up new lists and give the yard master, and then the train crew will fill out their time slips, and they will go off duty and go home. And with that, we are also going off duty. And that's the end of this video, and thank you for watching, and remember to like our video and to subscribe to our YouTube channel.